Today I'm joined by Hernan Tagliani, founder of Tagliani Multicultural, a leading multicultural advertising agency. Hernan has spent his career helping brands connect with diverse audiences through cultural relevance, community, and smarter marketing strategy. Let's get into the show. Welcome, Hernan.
Welcome. How are you doing? Thank you for having me.
I will jump right into the questions. All right. So, for people who don't know you, can you share a little bit about who you are, what you do, and what Tagliani Multicultural focuses on?
Yeah, sure. So I am the founder and owner of Tagliani Multicultural. We are a multicultural advertising and digital agency. We're based in Orlando with offices in New York, Miami, and Buenos Aires. We have been in business for 20 years, and what we do is we help brands to increase market share by activating multicultural consumers as it is the driving growth moving forward. Um, Especially for any brands as mainstream is becoming multicultural. 44% of consumers are multicultural, and by 2027, that number will jump to 48%. The agency offers full service capabilities, and we have the privilege to work with some of the top Fortune 500 companies that they rely on our expertise in how to reach and engage multicultural consumers effectively and efficiently. Besides running the agency, I'm a business speaker, best-selling author. Love what I do. Love helping marketers in how to seize one of the greatest sales opportunities next to the general market, which is multicultural, and have the privilege to contribute to different national publications such as Forbes, Adweek, Entrepreneur Magazine, and the business journals about this topic: Hispanic market and multicultural consumers.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's a lot of things going on.
Yes.
So, what inspired you to start your company and focus on multicultural marketing? And I think for people who might not be familiar with it, I know you explained that to me, and it was actually more refreshing because I didn't really realize about that. What is multicultural marketing? And yeah, so what inspired you to start it?
Well, what inspired me to start as a minority owned business, I was born and raised in Argentina, moved here to the US 25 years ago.
Mhm.
Marketing and advertising is who I am, is where I breathe, where I live, where I inspired. I have been doing this for over 35 years. And when it
Mm.
comes to multicultural marketing, it's basically people who are part of a different demographic group in marketing. Tend to be selected more on Hispanics, African Americans, Asian Pacific, and also LGBT communities.
Mhm.
And so basically, what we do is we help brands in how to engage and connect with these consumers effectively and efficiently, but through a culturally relevant approach. When it comes to Hispanics, for example, what we have seen a lot of the times is that companies tend to use general market campaigns to translate it into Spanish and then
Mhm.
running Hispanic media. But the challenge there, why they don't see the return on investment or the engagement that they are looking for, is because that approach lacks of cultural relevancy and lacks of a truly strong strategy, multicultural strategy. And that's what we help clients in find where the business opportunities is for them, understand the consumer journey, and then how to engage with a culturally relevant campaign that truly appeal to the needs of these consumers and with an authentic message, impactful message, and build a long-term relationship with them, helping build that loyalty.
Yeah, I remember when you were explaining that to me because like some people, the companies that tend to just skim the surface of the multicultural marketing is like, but they tend to just kind of pick a month, like, like Hispanic month, or like there's like a Black History Month, or like, I don't know, it's like an International Women's Month. They just target the specific dates about the specific thing, not really understanding the overall picture and whoever your audience is. And I thought that was very refreshing to understand. Can you,
Yeah,
yeah, can you elaborate more? I know you explained it way better than I just kind of summarized it.
yeah, no, yes. What we tend to see over and over with brands is that when they are interested in tapping into a specific multicultural segment, usually they see it more on a tactic standpoint. It was Hispanic Heritage Month. Black Month history. So that's what they do. They just run campaigns on that specific time of the year, hoping and praying that they're going to generate some sales, but then they stay quiet through the rest of the year. And the reality is, as mainstream is multicultural and multicultural consumers are driving that growth, that's where your growth as a brand is going to depend on. As the average age, for example, of um, Caucasian consumers is 47, and then the average age of Hispanics, for example, is 27. So it's a very young and vibrant demographic, and those are going to be the Hispanic consumers, for example, is going to be very influential in how you're going to keep your business alive and grow in the business, because multicultural consumers are the ones who are going to be driving that growth. So it shouldn't be thought as a one-off approach just on a specific time of the year.
Hmm.
Multicultural marketing should be part of your overall strategy moving forward. If you really want to be relevant and assure sustainable growth, as mainstream is multicultural at this point.
That's great. Um, I know you and I are both in Forbes Council, and how have being part of business communities like Forbes Council, or I don't know if you joined another or different type of communities, have helped you grow as a founder and as a leader?
Well, definitely is a great tool and a great community to be part of. Having the opportunity to mingle and share ideas with other leaders within your industry and best practices. So it's something that has been helping me a lot, and also gives you a good a strong image, right, to be part of these of the Forbes Council. So I highly recommend marketers to take that into consideration.
Do you look at something specifically when you're picking a business group that you want to belong to?
I love to go through the content and see what content these groups provide.
Hmm.
So there's a lot of rich content out there from different groups. As in my case, I lead the multicultural group. So I see it as a strong learning tool, right? And besides being part of this strong community.
That's great. Um, this is one of my favorite questions that I ask all the leaders and agency owners or business owners is that if you had to pick one skill that every business owners or leaders really need, what would that be?
Well, definitely to be successful in this business, you have to have persistent. You have to be positive, persistent, believe in your dreams, and just go after. There's so much pessimism right now out there in the market and concerns, that at the end of the day you have to keep your eye on the prize, right? So that's why I strongly believe what have helped me here is to have an understanding of where do I want to go, and what my company wants my company to become, and then just be persistent, have a plan, and execute it accordingly. You're gonna go through good seasons and bad seasons, but you gotta stay positive and stay strong and keep your eye on the prize to get what you want to be. I see a lot of entrepreneurs sometimes, right, that they have a dream, they have a goal, they have an idea where they want to be, but then they kind of like lose a little bit of track, which is
Mhm.
so easy to do right now. But that's in one word for me is persistent.
It's it's actually really easier said than done to be persistent on what you do. Is there any tips that you apply to yourself when you are losing your persistency or like your I don't know, like your tendency to be persistent? Do you have any tips on that on your personal level?
Yeah, I believe a lot on meditation. I have my daily routine that keeps
Okay.
me on track, keeps me wired, keeps me positive. And that will be one of the tips that for me it has been working tremendously over the past 2 years for sure.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's a good tip. Like having the patterns like that. All right, cool. Well, so what's the best place to find you about learn more about yourself and about your company?
Sure. um, people can visit taglianimulticultural.com to get a little more information about the agency. And also, if they're interested in learning a little more about me as a business speaker, best-selling author, they can visit the website hernantagliani.com.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll put the on the show note that your LinkedIn information in case people want to connect with you. Anything
Awesome.
else to add that I might
No,
have missed?
no.
All right. Well, thanks for your time, and it was really enjoyed your conversation.
Thank you. Likewise. Have a
All
great
right. Bye.
weekend.